Hello.
A little ketchup is always good on a cake.
Where are we going, Sam?
The TV studio.
Goody!
Happy birthday.
Oh, boy! Birthday cake! That red frosting looks tasty. Excuse me. Boy, that was really... really... Uh-oh. Time out for number 2!
What the? Darn it! He'd better not be going to see Myra. Well, anyway, we can't wait. We'll just have to finish the show with only 2 judges. Whatever you guys agree on goes.
Vote for me!
If you'll excuse me, I've got some lines to color outside of.
It's your life.
No thanks.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our next contestant, Sam.
Hello. I'd like to do a little song I call Busted Down Hound Dog Blues. Shiny like a new Mylar balloon.
She's the headline, page 1, the Tribune. Road to someday, bits of me are strewn.
And let's hear from our judges.
I admire your courage even more than your singing. You've still got my vote.
Thanks, little buddy.
You really nailed that high note. Whoa! And you're less sloppy than my brother is. You've got my vote.
Hey!
All of the remaining judges have agreed. We have a winner.
No!
Congratulations, Sam. Here's your recording contract.
In Bottom Records. It's like a dream come true.
Specs, I'll get you for this if it's the last thing I do! Right after I get back from Mount Rushmore.
Rushmore? I'd better go after him.
I just remembered. I have to feed my goldfish.
Are we still taping?
Be sure to join us next time on Embarrassing Idol.
It's polite to knock. You do know we're taping a show here.
Great day in the morning.
It's Myra Stump herself! Yourself.
Can we come in and see the show?
Can you? Don't you mean...
May we come in and see the show?
That's much better. No, we're at full capacity. The only people getting in now are famous people who are appearing on the show.
Your eyes look a little spirally. Are you feeling all right?
Of course I am, sweetheart. By the way, when was the last time you brushed your teeth? And you should really be flossing.
You certainly sound like your normal self. But why are you keeping everybody in there?
I'm just doing what I always do. Slave and toil to put on the best show possible. It's just, after opening presents from well-wishers, I felt so compelled to make this show extra special.
May we appear as guests on your show?
I excel at talking about myself.
Are you famous?
Perhaps. In an internet petition, or there ought to be a law kind of way.
Not good enough. I'll need evidence of your explosive star power.
I blew up a public restroom last week.
I want to see a copy of your recording contract, for one thing.
Well, what if we...
Recording contract and a clip from your hit TV show. You're not anybody these days if you don't act and sing.
Recording contract, TV clip.
Piece of cake.
No cake. I'm on a diet. But I will naturally need evidence of the latest juicy scandal you've been involved in.
We have to be scandalized?
Of course! What kind of show do you think this is?
Are you sure you want us to answer that?
Look, it's very simple. Show me a recording contract, a clip from your TV show, and some evidence of a scandal, and I'll squeeze you in.
Oh, is that all? We do have a recording contract. Bin Bottom Records. Take a look. Now how about having us appear on your show?
Not so fast. To get on my stage, you'll also need a clip from your own TV show as well as evidence of a good scandal.
Fame is a distressingly exact mistress.
There you go, dear. Although I strongly disapprove. Having a mistress is an excellent start to a scandal. The public enjoys a good love triangle.
As it happens, we brought a clip of our wacky hit sitcom, Midtown Cowboys. We're the stars.
Your celebrity is becoming less and less marginal all the time.
Don't worry, Myra. We're still marginal at heart.
Yes, I suspected as much. But get yourselves involved in a newsworthy scandal, and you can be guests.
Actually, we graced the cover of the current edition of the Alien Love Triangle Times. How's that for a scandal? You'll have us on your show now, yes?
Oh, I suppose so. If only so I can talk about America's lamentably endless fascination with depravity.
Yay!
Naturally, I will expect you to be on your best behavior and agree with everything I say and answer every question I have and don't interrupt and keep your elbows off the table and use your indoor voice.
What about...
While you're on my show, you stay in your seats at all times. You do not interrupt me when I'm talking, and you treat the audience with the utmost respect, even if you become less sure with each passing year that they deserve it. Now, I'll call you on stage in a minute.
Gosh, Max. Celebrity is just a never-ending set of arbitrary goals one accomplishes to appease a dismissive and distracted, if not entirely absent, authority figure.
I don't know if I agree, Sam, but I've begun my decadent slide into a depraved personal hell just in case.
Give her a hand, everyone! Bessie Bovine reading from her new book, The Heart Has Four Stomachs, Ruminations on a Life in Hollywood, out now in all major bookstores. This microphone is starting to spark from overuse, but that doesn't mean we're ready to pack it in. We've got the stars of the not-quite-canceled sitcom Midtown Cowboys, who also happen to be the winner and judge of TV's Embarrassing Idol. Ladies and gentlemen, Sam and Max.
Hold the hayride, little pal. That bear seems more than slightly hinky, in the mesmeric sense of the term.
Shadier than a fat man's ankles.
Let's take it down like ducks in a gutter.
Hold it! My guests sit at that end.
But that bear has got you...
Sit.
We'll just sit where you want us to, ma'am.
Lovely.
What gives, Sam? Why can't we just grab the bear?
It would appear that the laws of physics are different on the set of a talk show, little buddy. We're gonna have to play along.
Sam and Max, you're talented, hot new celebrities who've taken the entertainment world by storm. So naturally, we all want to hear everything about your involvement in the scandal detailed in the Alien Love Triangle Times.
There's something you should know about that picture in the Times.
I'm not sure I want to know anything more. Maybe you big Hollywood types thinks it's funny to flaunt your polyplanetary pickups, but the rest of us find alien love triangles frankly disgusting.
But the photo is not quite what it seems.
How so?
It's not us. It's our evil twins, Saul and Mark.
I thought I was the evil twin.
Sam, I refuse to let my low opinion of you curtail my disappointment. Did you really think anyone would buy such an unbelievable story?
Is there a way to answer that without being lectured?
No, there isn't. You know, millions of Americans suffer from malevolent multiple birth sibling syndrome. It's no laughing matter. And for you to blah, 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 yak, yak, yak. Blah, 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 yak, yak, yak. Put that away right now. Blah, 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 yak, 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 blah,
Unwise in front of a live studio audience.
Yakety, 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 yak, blah, 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 blah. Blah,
No
blah,
dice.
Blah, blah, yak, 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 bloody, 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 yakety, 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 yak.
I'd like to shave that skeevy little puppet bald, but it's too far away.
Blah, blah, blah,
Also,
yak,
I haven't
yak,
got a
yak,
razor.
yak, bloody, 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 yakety, 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 yak, blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 yak, yak,
Testing.
yak, yak,
1,
bloody,
2,
bloody,
3.
yakety, 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 yakety,
Humanity's
yak, blah,
not
blah,
safe
blah,
while that mysterious
blah,
little
blah.
hypno bear is on the loose.
Are we part of humanity, Sam?
Not technically, but we're in danger too.
Put that away right now. Blah 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 yak 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 bloody 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 blah.
May I have a drink of water?
Are you the host of this talk show?
No.
Then no. Blah 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 yak yak.
I'm not
yak,
touching
yak,
that
bloody,
thing.
bloody,
I'd
bloody,
probably
bloody,
get
yakety,
shocked.
Yakety 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 yak blah 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 blah. Ah yes. Where were we? I think we were discussing the alien love triangle times and that nasty scandalous affair of yours.
I'd like to mention my pal Sam and something that happened the other day.
Anecdotes about other celebrities, even ones as dubious as you two, are always welcome.
Well, I was battering this purse snatcher with a broken parking meter and screaming, "Die! Why won't you die?" And Sam said, "You crack me up, little buddy."
The point being,
I crack Sam up.
are you sure you wouldn't rather talk about your alien love triangle shenanigans?
I'd like to talk about that charming yet mildly insidious looking bear on your desk. Can I see it?
I don't know, Sam. Can you?
May I see it? Please?
No, you may not. And if I may say so, if there's one thing that grills my chicken, it's how our culture is in a state of modal decay. Can is not the same as may. Should is not the same as blah, blah, blah. Yak, blah, 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 blue, blue, blue.
Hopefully she'll be off on her tri-state nagging spree for a while.
Blah, 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 blah. Yak, 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 yak. Bloody, 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 bloody. Yakety, 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 yak. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah.
Humanity's not safe while that mysterious little hypno bear is on the loose.
Are we part of humanity, Sam?
Not technically, but we're in danger too.
Blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Ah, yes. Where were we? I think we were discussing the alien love triangle times and that nasty scandalous affair of yours.
Let's talk about you, Myra.
Me? What could anyone want to know about me?
Maybe they'd like to know how honored you are to have me, Max, brilliant actor and acerbic wit, on your show.
Are you sure you wouldn't rather talk about your alien love triangle shenanigans?
Where did you get that bear, Myra?
It's funny you should ask, Sam. Funny in the way all inappropriate questions are funny. A relentlessly inquisitive culture created a blah, 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 yak, yak, yak.
That woman cannot get off her high horse about anything.
She'd need a parachute.
Blah, blah, blah. Ah, yes. Where were we? I think we were discussing the alien love triangle times and that nasty scandalous affair of yours.
The bear's evil, Myra. Destroy it now.
Mind your manners with my guests, young man. Kids today. Blah, blah, blah. Yak, yak, yak. Blah, blah, blah. Ah, yes. Where were we? I think we were discussing the alien love triangle times and that nasty, scandalous affair of yours.
I'd like to sing a song from my upcoming album, Feathers and Furious Scribbling.
I'm almost certain the audience might probably enjoy that.
Howling at that drippy old hunk of moon. She's at brunch today with some baboon. And so I wrote this extremely catchy tune.
Thank you, Sam, for putting the num back in musical number.
What a wonderful way to remind our audience that you don't have to be talented to be famous. And a perfect segue into my latest tirade about the lamentable state of modern popular music. I mean, blah, 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 yak, 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 bloody, 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 yakety, yak, yak, yak. Blah, 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 yak, yak.
I'd like to sing my song again.
Normally, I'd protest. But after 3.5 days on the air, I'm a little starved for content.
Howling at that drippy old hunk of moon. She's at brunch today with some baboon. And so I wrote this extremely catchy tune.
Lovely. Mainly because it allows me once again to rail against popular music. Kids today, blah, 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 yak, 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 yak. Blah, 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 yak, 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 bloody, 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 yakety, 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 yak, blah, 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 blah.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
I'm not touching that thing. I'd probably get shocked.
Blah, blah. Blah, 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 yak, 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 yak.
No can do. Nah. Would you like some whipped cream for whatever it is you have in that glass?
It's water, so no. Blah, 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 yak. Ah, yes. Where were we? I think we were discussing the alien love triangle times and that nasty, scandalous affair of yours.
There's more you should know about that picture in the Times.
What's that?
It's not a picture of an alien at all. That's Hugh Bliss.
Hugh Bliss? The highly respected founder of Prismatology? Don't be ridiculous. Why, I've had him on my show before, and he certainly isn't green. What are you really hiding?
How much I'm scared of being buffeted by another gust of Hurricane Myra?
Flattery will get you nowhere, mister. I don't know about you, audience, but as a girl, I was taught that flattery was the worst possible way to blah, 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 yak, yak, yak. Blah, 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 yak, 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 bloody, 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 yakety, 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 yak, blah, blah,
Got a second, little buddy?
Now that we're big stars, I'd normally ask that your people call my people to set up a meeting. But since we're old friends...
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 yak, 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 bloody, 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 yakety, 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 yak, blah, 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 blah.
The real threat here isn't Myra at all. It's that bear.
I know. Nothing that cute should be allowed to exist.
It has Myra in some sort of hypnotic thrall.
You made that word up.
Possibly, but that doesn't make it less true. Never mind.
Then I shall return to the warm womb of manufactured celebrity.
Ah, yes. Where were we? I think we were discussing the alien love triangle times and that nasty, scandalous affair of yours.
There's more you should know about that picture in the Times.
What's that?
Honestly, those are our clones. I mean, evil twins. The clones of our evil twins.
I'm shocked by your inability to take responsibility for your own actions. Perhaps if you did have clones or evil twins, they'd be able to teach you something about standing up and blah, 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 yak, yak, yak. Blah, 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 yak, 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 bloody, 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 yakety, 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 yak, blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 yak, 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 bloody, 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 yakety, 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 yak, blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Yak, 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 yak. Bloody, 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 bloody. Yakety, 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 yak. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Yak, yak, yak. Ah, yes. Where were we? I think we were discussing the alien love triangle times and that nasty, scandalous affair of yours.
There's more you should know about that picture in the Times.
What's that?
It doesn't tell the whole story. There's someone else involved. Someone the picture doesn't show.
How shocking. Who?
One of the soda poppers.
Oh, my. Which one?
Whizzer.
Well, that's certainly an interesting accusation. We happen to have Whizzer waiting backstage. Let's bring him out.
I have no what they all that happened was they gave me a ketchup cake.
Oh my, I have no idea what that even means, and it may be the single filthiest thing anyone said in my presence.
I might be able to top it if you give me a chance.
I prefer that you didn't. In fact, our country's shocking fascination with the double entendre is wrecking blah blah blah, yak yak yak. Blah blah blah. Ah, yes. Where were we? I think we were discussing the alien love triangle times and that nasty, scandalous affair of yours.
There's more you should know about that picture in the Times.
What's that?
There are still others involved.
Incredible. Who?
Bessie Bovine, our co-star on Midtown Cowboys.
Oh my! Audience, shall we bring her back out again? Well, Bessie, what do you say to these allegations? Is that so? Bessie, shockingly, you're the only voice of common sense in Hollywood. You are to be commended. Why don't you relax with some sweet grass backstage while I browbeat my audience into blah blah blah, yak yak yak? Blah 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 blah, yak 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 yak, bloody 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 bloody, yakety 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 yak, blah blah blah.
She appears to have plenty to say already.
Blah blah yak 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 yak, bloody 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 bloody, yakety 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 yakety
Nope.
yakety yak, blah blah blah. Blah blah.
No thanks.
Blah 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 blah.
No dice.
Yak yak bloody 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 bloody, yakety 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 yak, blah blah blah. Blah blah. Blah blah yak 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 yak, bloody 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 bloody, yakety 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 yak, blah blah blah. Blah blah. Blah 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 blah, yak 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 yak, bloody 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 bloody, yakety 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 yak, blah blah blah. Blah blah. Blah blah yak 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 yak, bloody 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 bloody, yakety
Testing.
yakety yakety
1,
yakety
2,
yakety
3.
yakety yak, blah blah blah. Blah blah. Blah blah blah.
I'd like to sing, if I may.
Is that wise?
Howling at that drippy old hunk of moon.
Whoa! Careful there, Tiger. That was wonderful. I'm so moved I almost don't have a long hectoring screed in me. Oh no, wait! There it is! Thank goodness! Self-referential songwriting is a dangerously blah 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 yak 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 yak. Blah 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 yak 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 blah. Ah yes. Where were we? I think we were discussing the alien love triangle times and that nasty scandalous affair of yours.
There's more you should know about that picture in the Times.
What's that?
It doesn't tell the whole story. There's someone else involved. Someone the picture doesn't show.
You're joking. Who?
Bessie Bovine, our co-star on Midtown Cowboys.
Oh my! Audience, shall we bring her back out again?
At the risk of making the obvious comment, that was shocking! Is she breathing?
A little, but the creepy teddy bear is toast.
Nuts! I wanted to ask it a few questions, and maybe use it to hypnotize Katie Couric.
Another glorious dream bangs its chin on the dirty pavement. On the bright side, the audience is free to go home.
Oh, I was just getting warmed up. Do you think Myra will have us back on the show again soon?
Speaking of unlikely, did you notice we just had 2 cases in a row involving hypnotic mind control?
Complete coincidence?
Yes, I think so. The cogs of the universe synchronize in ways we're not meant to see.
Speaking of things we're not meant to see, there's a new restaurant at the zoo where you can eat what they feed the animals.
Empty popcorn cartons and cigarette butts?
And processed bread logs loaded with tranquilizers and antidepressants.
Bread logs make me logy. Let's head back to the cooking show set and see if we can figure out how to make fried pork rinds.
Okay, but I get the feet.